You're listening to the Hoppe and SuperRICH show, boy.
All right, welcome back. Call us right now because we're really lonely. 847-866-WNUR. That's 847-866-9687. What's coming up?
All right, so we told you about this before we went to break. The Westboro Baptist Church's plan to protest Robin Williams' funeral has been thwarted.
Do you even think they are a church? I mean, I know they are a church, but is this just more of them being publicity whores, publicity hounds that are so desperate to be in the news? Because their piece of dirt owner, Fred, whatever his name is, he died back in March. Nobody was sad. It was like as if Hitler died. Like, there was not one person that was like, oh, no, he's not around anymore. How many funerals and how many weddings?
Well, maybe it was sad in the Topeka, Kansas area. I don't know.
I think even Kansas is embarrassed by them.
Probably.
When you think of Topeka, Kansas, you think of tornadoes, and you think of these dirtbags. They're probably embarrassed of them. Just enough of them. They go to all these funerals, but then they ask that we don't go to their guy's funeral, Fred, whatever his name is.
I'm not sure what his
Screw
name is.
you imbeciles.
All right, so the Westboro Baptist Church is trying to spread its vile message of intolerance with a disgraceful protest of Robin Williams' funeral, but planting peace is not letting the hate take root. Williams was found dead in his Tiburon, California home on Monday. His funeral is set to be a very private ceremony, which is a good thing, in San Francisco near his home. In spite of the actor's family's request for privacy and respect, the Westboro Baptist Church announced plans to picket Williams' funeral on August 11th after labeling him a fag pimp. That's what that's called.
A fag pimp?
I hope I can say that on the air, fag pimp.
We're overnight radio, that's fine.
Yeah.
We're being real.
Yeah, that's what it said. Yeah, they call him a fag pimp. I don't quite understand that.
Wait, go up. So why do they call him a fag pimp? I'm so confused.
I'll read the last line. In spite of the actor's family's request for privacy and respect, the Westboro Baptist Church announced plans to picket Williams' funeral on August 11th after labeling him a fag pimp.
Maybe he was cool with gay people getting married and he would help set it up.
So now everyone who dies that's for gay marriage is going to have a picketed funeral from the
I'm a
Westboro
fag
Baptist
pimp.
Church.
I want people who are gay to get married like us straight people. I'm a fag pimp. Oh, screw
That's
you,
nice.
Westboro Church. Hope you burn in hell.
Anyone who's remotely famous and is for gay marriage, which is like probably 90% of the people that are in the world,
we're all fag pimps.
We're all fag pimps. Hey, it's better than being some other
God,
things,
they are
I guess.
so desperate for any attention, man. They just... Hey, what's two words we can put together?
I mean, it's just a
Queer
goddamn
whore.
church. Like, who gives a crap? Right? Like,
But they are annoying when they are outside
Oh,
of the
yeah, no,
funeral
I don't understand
protesting.
what makes them think that they're more entitled than others churches to do what they
Just
want.
because they're outrageous.
Yeah, maybe because they think they're in middle America, they feel like they're not getting enough attention, so they have to do stuff like this, so they go on HuffingtonPost.com. I mean, I don't know.
The guy who ran it is dead. You need some type of PR, you dirtbags. Yeah, it's working right now because we're talking about you, but we're mocking you, you pieces of dirt.
Yeah.
Screw you. Like, how would you feel if they're outside your mom's funeral just being annoying? Get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? Like, just leave.
I guess it seems like they're going to go to San Francisco to the funeral because they plan to picket Williams' funeral. So what, they're just going to hold signs saying fag pimp? I don't understand. Like, and all them, and you know all of them watched his movies, all of them watched his stand-up, they all thought he was funny, and then when he dies, they do this.
Yeah, like, they're the biggest phonies ever. Here's what they are. They're the trolls that hide in their mom's basement and type away on sites like Facebook, Twitter, this and that. Because I feel like when there's confrontation, then they leave. That's why they hide behind these protests. They would never say it to his daughter, Zelda. They would never have the guts to say it to their face. That's why they protested, because they're a bunch of pussies. Does that make sense?
Yeah. As we read on, we'll probably figure out why they're protesting. At least I'm hoping. Planting Peace, a nonprofit organization founded in 2004 with a mission to spread love and equality around the globe, is set on challenging the Westboro Baptist Church's plans. So they're going to challenge their plans with a protest and a fundraiser. The group also owns the Equality House, which is situated directly adjacent to the Westboro Baptist Church in Topeka, Kansas. Boy, that must be a fun area to be around, huh?
Oh, my God. It's probably the boringest city, and when you have this... Good God.
Yeah, so here's a quote. Robin Williams played many different roles in so many people's lives, and giving back to others was at the top of that list, said Aaron Jackson, co-founder of Planting Peace. So that's the group that's sort of against the Westboro Baptist Church. So this is the good side of the argument, as I guess I would say. So he told the Huffington Post that on Friday. His appeal crossed generational boundaries. I was personally impacted when I heard of his passing, as a lot of us were. This is a small gesture to honor his legacy and the difference he made to so many. When the WBC announced they were protesting Robin's funeral, we felt like launching a fundraiser for a charity Robin loved. That would be perfect, and that would be the perfect way to honor him and counteract the message of hate and intolerance that the WBC continues to convey.
I get he was on drugs. I get he may have been a maniac, but he was just such a nice guy. It's just like, what are you getting out of this?
Right, and then everyone you hear that's talked about him said he was the nicest guy. He would make time to actually talk to you and spend time with you. And, I mean, you know, he never let his personal problems affect other people. And I feel like that's probably the most important part about all this.
I feel like because, like, kids our age don't appreciate his work.
Yeah, because we're sort of from a different generation. We see him in the kid movies. We don't really necessarily see his early stand-up or his appearances on late-night shows.
I've been watching his movies, man. They're good. World's Greatest Dad is good. I'm watching this one about a shock jock radio host on Netflix. That's good. Mm-hmm. He made some good movies. I just didn't like him. I feel bad because I saw him in Jumanji and RV. 2 movies that represent him well. Woo. You know what I mean? Like, those are 2 bad movies.
Right. Let's see. The proceeds from the fundraiser will go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. That's right. He's in that commercial that they show like at the movie theaters with the St. Jude Children's Hospital. An organization close to the late actor's heart. So far, Planting Peace has raised more than 1,000 of a 30,000 goal via a crowd rise initiative. So yes, that's that.
Like, listen to the Westboro punks. How could you do it to a guy like this?
My friend Jack knows the capital of all 50 states, Texas.
Awesome.
Right on, little partner. When Jack's parents found out he had leukemia, their doctors turned to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Our pioneering research has increased the survival rate of the most common childhood leukemia to 94%. What's the capital of Alaska?
Juneau.
No, I don't know. That's why I asked you.
Give thanks for the healthy kids in your life, and give to those who aren't.
Man, I haven't seen
Donate
that.
now at St.
I have to watch that one more time. That was great.
Yeah, we'll play it again.
Research has increased the survival rate of the most common
Like,
childhood
just
leukemia.
real quick, like, he's so likable. Like, it's so sad that he didn't have, like, confidence or something. Like, he just seems like such a fun guy to be around. Like, he's so quick-witted.
I know.
Like, how could you protest his funeral? I'm not saying protest everyone else's funeral, but, like, he's such a nice example of a nice guy. Like, what are you getting out of it by saying he's a fag pimp? They're just so desperate for PR. Like, let's just play this one more time. He's just so funny.
Yeah.
To 94%. What's the capital of Alaska?
Juneau.
No, I don't know. That's why I asked you.
See, he was always able to make kids laugh too, which is why a lot of kids liked his movies, including me. Like
Jumanji was all right when I was a little
Jumanji, Aladdin, of course, everyone loved the genie from Aladdin, and Flubber. I think he was in Flubber, right? Yeah, and there's some other movies too. Yeah,
I didn't like any of his kid movies, man. I'm weird.
I liked him in Aladdin, but I think everyone did, and that isn't necessarily a kid's
I've never
movie.
seen Aladdin.
That's just an all-around good movie. You haven't seen Aladdin?
I'm gonna have to go see it.
Well, you should. Yeah.
Alrighty.
It's good.
Coming up, the Hoppe and SuperRICH Show.
What's coming up?
All right, so a couple took and intended to hurt Amish girls, cops say. That's a little strange. This is in Canton, New York, by the way.
I feel like they're the type of girls. I'm not saying there's types of girls that you should kidnap, but, like, they're just such innocent people.
Is there a specific type of girl you want to kidnap?
No, but what I'm saying is, like, they're such innocent people. Like, why would you bother an Amish person? Does that make sense?
Yeah, just let them do their own thing and, yeah.
Live a boring life.
And
okay,
apparently
whatever.
they intended to hurt them, so that's it's a little strange. There's a lot of strange people out there.
Obviously, like us. Call the show, 847-866-W in York. It's 847-866-9687. And tweet at us, at Hoppe Radio 893.
At Ryan Stupperidge.
We're going back to 05 with Brooke Valentine as we play all the throwbacks with Girl Fight. After this, hang on.
The Hoppe and SuperRICH Show.
This is an official broadcast of Hoppe Radio. For more info, check out hopperadio.com and hoppesworld.com.